Hello. Okay, I watched Bugmaster 06 video, and I'm gonna clarify some things. So let's start off with the community. I hate the fact that this happens so often. Hold on, little pill that works on the case I'm what. All right, just get this. That's better. Hello, Liam Parsons. Just directed to whatever it is. Hello, Mary. Okay, these are the last hellos I'm gonna say. So yes, I'm alright. But right now, I'm in a little serious mood right now. Hey, Cody the Bird Boy. All right. Hello to everyone. Hello. Blah blah. All right. I think I need to post that thing. I think I should have a banner or something right here. Aha. Here we go. There we go. Oh my here. Ah, here we go. Yeah. You're gonna have to wait till later, Harry, because I'm in a little bit of a pickle. All right. So let me start off with the blue side. Let me start off with the blue side. So the blue side represents the quote unquote normal side of the mass split, or the mass split community, if I will. Mary, let me tell you this once, not now. Questions later. Everyone. Questions later, like real later, at the end of the stream. Hello, Logan Russo. I need to just edit this thing. There. No, god damn it. Okay. Now where was I? Oh yes, the blue side. So the blue side of the community is the ones who love the original show. You know the show, the one with the original mass plays. You get that jazz. Well, no sugarcoating this shit. They're not any better than the red side, aka the movie community. So I'm gonna start off with the biggest example so far. This being Mia 2003, Bugmaster 06. I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's 06. And maybe I could count Ethan. I think I could count Ethan, but I mean, then again, he seems like he's a little less vicious than he was before, so maybe. Yeah, again, I don't think I can count himself. I mean, using the two examples I mentioned earlier. So Mia 2003. She just says simply that she doesn't like change. Change is always bad. Supposedly, change is always bad. Okay, Mia, if such is the case, why did you decide to change your life by meeting Bugmaster 06? Why do you decide to change your life by entering other things? There's a lot of things you have changed in, but yet again, you don't seem to listen to that part. And here's another thing. I'm going to take a word from Dre Higby and rephrase it that makes a lot more sense to anyone in this world. A more not only sugar coated version, but a more everything version. Because look, The word is there's a saying that says, "Leave what's old alone." And there's a reason why, but it's not because you're gonna fuck it up. Because it's not guaranteed. Some projects that are based on old stuff can be pretty well done. They can be amazingly well done. And the fact that everyone is shitting on the movie just because it's horror, just because it turns something tolerant into horror. Yeah, so does the Good Guys movie. So does the Chucky movie with the Good Guys doll. But there's actually a doll that's going by the name Good Guys. You should know that by now. Search it up. I ain't lying. Like, I'm not talking about the fucking good guys in the film. I'm talking about the actual Good Guy doll product. Okay? So going on off of that, childhood horror isn't bad. You could turn anything to a childhood horror film. The issue comes from what happens when that childhood horror thing is not good. What happens when that thing is dog shit, as mentioned by Drake Higby's flaws? That's where the issues come in. I would say that many versions of the Mass Splinter movie that were done are far better than what we got at the end, let alone in the line department. Yep, in Short Langston Freeman, and Short Langston Freeman. Now, continuing on with the story, the blue side. So, this side, the blue side, they're just as toxic as the movie side. They don't get the fact that the Vanaspas themselves, they were meant for a whole audience, not just a certain kid audience. Like kids were sure a side priority, but they weren't a complete priority. I mean, again, this is why the Vanasplits had some moments where the characters did questionable things, if I will. I would say Drake Higby's creepypasta, if I remember correctly, it's pretty accurate. Not to mention the slapstick was beyond okay for the actors. Like they were literally getting hurt during the thing. I should know. I've heard about it. All right, continuing on with the story. This blue side I'm mentioning about. So, sure, they have good drawings, but Bugmasters. Here's the ambitious thing where you don't get. You're trying to mimic the Hanna Barbera style, like, dude, you can barely even pull that off. Exactly, Minder Crew out of kids shows, fan game. To take for example, phobia. See, yeah, here's Logan Russo. There's this. There's this. Has everyone ever heard this? Has everyone ever ranted about this? Is there a whole community fighting over this? Tell me when. Tell me where. Tell me why. There's mysterious house. The fucking mysterious house. Boozoo's ghost is the fucking Christmas Carol. There's an ugly duckling analog horror out there. No one is fighting about it. No one. No one is fighting about this shit. You're fighting about a fucking movie that should have died long ago. You're fighting about a parody. There is genuine situations you can be paying attention about. But no, you are fighting about a movie, about a children's show. You're not fighting about the world pandemic, are you? You're not fighting about any shit. Tell me honestly, Bummaster. Tell me honestly, Mia. Speak to me right now after this stream. What are you fighting about? Tell me. Tell me. Okay? I'm waiting here. I'm waiting for an answer here. Alright, now the red side. Oh, where do I begin? Okay. Okay. Well, let me start off with the obvious. Actually, the beyond obvious. Craig Mario fan. Some parodies can be good. We can't. These examples have been proven time and time again. Yeah, thanks to our little friend Logan Russo, John Productions, and Sam Studios, I guess. Let's see us make trial law horror, but that's beyond the case. Alright, so the red side. They make parodies that they just use the same characters, the same plot over and over again. No twist, aside from it being a what if Bingo was the main villain again and again and again. There's no unique kills. There's only one person that actually helped these films stay afloat. And this is thanks to Logan Russo. And imagine Actually, I'm not gonna you using the wrong Russell here. I mean, actually, me using it their default because most of their scenes are just the boiler room and all that's hand drawn. And look, I'll say this: there are parodies that are well done. I can say that there are banana splits content that is well done. I can say that, but are any of them perfect? Are any people perfect or pure or rude or anything like that? I mean, John can tell you for sure that no, he left the community too, and there's plenty of reasons why. There's plenty of fucking reasons why. Finding over shows that are parodies of criminal based off creepypastas against. I mean, not against the law. But I see your point, Josh. It's not really against the law, but it is stupid. It is child behavior here. You call me a man child? Okay. Then why the fuck are you fighting over a Banana Splits movie? Banana fucking Splits movie. Yeah, why not? Make a Teletubbies movie for all I care. Fight over the Winnie Pooh bloody honey shit. Fight over that? You're just I am 18. Not 18. 17. Fuck that. I am 17 here. Y'all are big ass adults. Or I don't know how old y'all are. I don't know if you're even younger than me. If you are younger than me, I mean, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, whoever you are. Grow the fuck up, Master Six. I get maybe you're ranting. Preach, bro, preach. Okay. I really wish I knew what preach meant. All right, back up to the topic. Blue side, just to talk to the red side. Yet again, there's no one to mend the other. We have to consent to that part. Can we do that? Please, can we consent to the fact that no side can heal the other? Link to string because there's a few choice words. I mean, I guess I can do that. I mean, this was meant to be like a private kind of chat thing, but I guess so. I'll try. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is an option. I don't. Fuckers. Here we go. I think I can. Fuckers. All right. So I'm gonna leave Langston the Freeman to work on it. You know, I'm gonna leave Langston T. Freeman to give us a few choice words about our little community. I like to mainly have followed those steps. I don't know. All right. Little dude, tell me. I think you should be on your way now. Oh, what's up? Here we go. Langston the Freeman or Logan Russo, I guess. All right, Logan Russo. I guess you're up. Give me some of your choice word.
All right. Hey. All right. And so, okay. So basically, I see where you're saying. Basically, both communities are really toxic. And yes, I'm aware that there. I know. Oh, and as people that is still in community myself, I can experience that because we have experienced this many different times before from many different other people. And basically, people are saying that you doing that ruins my childhood. No, shut up. Some people want to make something new out of things that are old. In fact, how come people never have a problem with this with creepypastas or fan games? Another thing to Bugmaster, I'm just wondering, because Casey is one myself, have you ever asked Gabriel Bonnell to ask permission to redesign the in characters that she made, not you?
Called out.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Did you ask permission to redesign? Because if you didn't ask permission, you should not have done that. It's her OC's, not yours. And sure, and basically it's like from a saying from the Lego movie, from Emmett. And people made what you made, eat, changing something that you made, and made something different about it. It, it. That's the thing. People changes are changes, and sure, just some changes can be bad, but some changes can actually be
Can be
good.
good. They can be
Exactly.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
This part of the message is going to me, so you can get that. All right, Langston Freeman, give us your show.
Okay. I apologize for this being crass. And here's the thing. I used to be the one who used to think I could probably save this community, stop the drama. But now, after seeing this, now I'm combining both communities into one since they're practically interchangeable. So that's why I'm using Advanced Space Movie and Wiz Wonderland community. And all I have to say to this is fuck this community!
Ease, plural.
Fuck
Ease.
everyone who has ever done with any drama into this. Fuck all the constant drama. Fuck all the constant allegations. Just everything. And I don't mean the ones who left it. You're all okay, but for the rest of them who are still in it and still refuses to change, refuse to learn, I could care less about what happens to you.
I mean, I'm still in a community, but I can agree. But I can deal with change.
Seriously, they think I could change it. I must be living in a dream world back then. Oh my god, I was so.
I mean, honestly, considering that, I mean, considering your words are a bit of a, how do I say it, ambition. Like, if you saw the community prior, like, I would say the thing is that there's less of some stuff, but I would say that Nintendo Fan Official is a little more. Not Nintendo. He has a little more to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how do I say this? All right. Continuing on with you two, and we already have a couple of points that we have one who hasn't been in the community or seen what the community has done, and one who's still in the community, but I'm pretty sure it's for different reasonings, right? It's yet again, honestly, I do like some things of the community at the time. Those being the ones that actually draw out their scenes, come up with a unique script, come up with unique ideas, twist everything.
When I said that first part, that was kind of a bit harsh because there's some people that are good. So whoever said that who are actually good, fine. You could just forget what I said. But for the rest of them who constantly get into the drama and just don't stop,
I mean,
the darkest, deepest pits of hell can open a soul here for all I care. Because after what you've constantly done is, you're nothing more but cyber bullies. You try to be good, but it's nothing more but propagandists, politicians. And I cannot accept that in this new platform.
Then again, we had this propaganda that's kind of been on a platform for a hot minute now, if I think about it. But I still get the point. I still get the message.
Exactly. And not to mention, there are a lot of communities that actually also dealt with this problem. Like, for example, the Sonic community.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh boy, yeah. That was one of the first infamous communities. And ever since then, it's been spiraling out. Like, not even FNAF has been able to escape from this. Think of any kind of community you could think of. I'm pretty sure that it has some bad apples. Like, a lot of bad apples. And
exactly. Exactly. Based on what I'm saying here, every community / fandom has a bit. I mean, even the bit of toxic community, and it's just as bad as any other community.
Fuck.
Exactly. Because trust me, I experienced these horrors from other communities. Like, I've seen the grossest type of fan art, and basically a bunch of other things. Not to mention, what some people do in some things.
All right, Langston. Not Langston. Logan. Okay, Logan. All right, Pack Josh is getting his turn now. Let's see what he has on the table. All right.
Okay. When I first heard the word that genre was leaving, and the video he showed me, I was like, "Whoa! I never knew this community got toxic." But as of now, when I saw your rant, I was like, it came up to me. After seeing the video, I quit. I managed to quit. At During the past, whenever I was in Jack's streams, you remember Jawbone, right? Anyone remember
We
him?
all do.
Well, you remember how he always get cyberbullied a lot during his streams. Usually, but the fact that cyberbullies often take over his streams, people get pretty toxic. But I don't blame Jawbone. But now Jawbone's like got back to normal now. At least Jawbone is safe, for what I'm sure.
I mean, from what we know so far, that's the
Yeah,
case.
same thing with his girlfriend. So they're safe from my wrath.
I mean, you could say you're wrath, but honestly, with a Chuck E. Cheese pizza time theater like voice, I really physically cannot see the rest aside from the yelling.
Oh. And don't get me started with the bootleg parodies. You know, the ones that Craig Mario fan came up with.
That's what I'm talking about exactly. Like I said before, look, at the time before this, at least he could draw, but he can't even do that now. So there's really no redeeming factor for his case. There is no anything that he can do now. He's
True
just
facts, my man. True words have never been spoken.
Just that,
honestly, when I first met the community, I thought you were the enemy harassing Blukey. But now, seeing this video, you managed to preach a lot.
Yep, I preached a lot more than I thought. Honestly,
sure. It looks like it. Kid, I'm starting to think you may have gone yourself up a new level of existence.
Okay.
Which
Thanks, Fat Josh.
Thank you. Anytime.
All right, so
call me. I'll let back to you, Ernesto.
Hold on. I'm actually let you speak here since you know.
Right. As I was saying, anywho, the community. After you see, the community is based not as you said. There are two sides. The blue side, which is basically the original community, which is the less toxic than the red side.
Sorry to break it to you, but no, I didn't say that. I said they were both toxic in some way.
Right. Sorry.
What made the side blue? What made the side blue is because that side is focused specifically on anything Banana Splits Hanna-Barbera related. So Jellystone.
Yeah. Now I got it. I fully get. Sorry.
Yeah. So Jellystone, normal Hanna-Barbera shows, normal Hanna-Barbera Banana Splits. That's on the list over there. But the red side is the Banana Splits.
Is the horror movie version.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're both toxic. I actually understand that they're both toxic and all that. And when I first heard about the word, that some of the communities involved propaganda, cyberbullying, a whole bunch of toxic ways. Hell, even suicide. There was mentions of suicide around the community. Trust me. I've been there once, and it wasn't pretty.
Exactly.
I should know. Like, a little too hard. Too hard, I'm going to say that. 2 times at a hospital really breaks you mentally.
Exactly.
Luckily, I've grown up. I've grew up to become, and you see, I'm a man now. I'm like 20 years old.
Basically, I'm still friends with some people like Craig, Dave, and I'm still friends with those guys. Basically, for me, I'm basically in the middle of the community. Basically, where I am still in the community, but mainly staying on the real safe side of the community.
Same here.
That's me as
exactly what
well.
I'm doing.
That's me
Same
as
here.
well. That's
I'm
me
just,
as well. That's me as well.
But as for
I'm on
me,
the side that's
as
the
of speaking,
safest.
like as for both movies, I don't hate them. I never said I hate them. I guess 3 movies, since I guess Blood and Honey's now combined with the 3 of them. I guess I don't hate any of them. I'm just staying away from the community like the plague that it is. Oh, and also, speaking of
It's
community, you have no idea how many other YouTubers, innocent YouTubers, who might have gotten on one of them, one of the members' bad side, and the rest of them just constantly slammed them over and over and over again. Sure, they try to fight back, and some of them, like I think that Daryl guy, yeah, some actually deserve, but most of the time, from what I've seen, they just get slam dunked into oblivion, or that they have to quit, or YouTube forcefully has to deal with them because yes, or in this case because fuck you. That's why.
it's
boy,
short. Yeah, like tell me when has there been a good
tell me,
ending
man.
for anyone? I'm gonna use the biggest example of a bad ending in this community so far,
Show me.
and
Just give us an example, and
believe it,
and
believe
fire it away for us.
believe it or not, look, people will hate me in some way for saying this. Ethan, Mia, Jimena, Mia will probably hate me for saying this, but Jawbone is the example of this. Why? Well, I'm gonna be using the side of the community that constantly cyberbullies him in streams and everything. There's been cases of this, as a person who has experienced this, that broke him. This was kind of before, like when he was already changing. People still hated from him for his previous actions that he no longer does nowadays. Even today, I think there's still some cases of that, and there's still people who
Probably
hate
died
him.
down at the
And
very
do I?
least, but it doesn't change the fact that it's extinct. It's not extinct. It's still probably there in some capacity.
Maybe someday, maybe there's some there, but yet again, I don't see it often anymore. Let alone, I would say that I have a higher chance of it from that happening. But yet again, he already has problems in his normal
And now I
life.
think I'm on their hit list because me just yelling out "F this community." I think I'm practically now on their hit list.
I don't think.
Exactly. I am not gonna be on the hit list.
Well,
If
I
John
give a
treats me like this, it's
I give two shits if
lights
I'm on
out.
their hit list or
Lights out
not.
for me.
I'm giving two shits if I'm on their hit list or not. We should too. That we should get no
Yeah,
shits
same here.
about
Like,
this.
who
Because
cares? Just make
honestly,
sure you block all the ones who you don't want. Like, just
because
block all the ones you don't want.
they
And
bark,
as
but
for
where's
the
the
other ones,
bite?
the ones you do like or have left, just
Yeah.
make sure,
They
make
may
sure
bark,
that none of
they
them
may
are
take
messing
us
up the joint
down,
back there
but
again.
they'll never take our freedom.
In short, that it's short. Thank you, Pack Josh. It looks like we have another man to speak. Let's give it a hand for Sam.
Yo.
Ooh,
Hey,
another
Sam.
one.
Hey,
Hey.
Wait,
All right,
Sam's
Sam.
Studios?
Anyway, Sam, you got anything words to
It
speak?
is you. Okay,
about
now
like the
you I
community?
can trust, so you don't need to worry about me getting angry at you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
I
trust you,
am
Bob.
still
If
in
you've
those
seen
two.
my introduction to this arc, I got real heated.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Like-
Basically, well, me and Sam. I mean, we're still in community, just that we're on the safe side of community.
Yeah, I rarely do stuff that involves like parodies of making the Banana Split movie and Willy's Wonderland. I rarely do that. I rarely make parodies of those things.
I do too, honestly, but I just don't film them or like make them into big films and make them propagandistic and all that. Sure,
How are the Kino speak? Maybe just aside from arguing it's supposed to be more detestable than the ones that are said to be the bad guys. How did they do it? I don't know, but they did it anyway.
yeah, that's the point. That's a real point. All right, Sam, you got anything to say about your experience with community? If you have anything to say,
Oops. Random
what?
face reveal. Everyone, pardon me.
I really don't think it happened either, John. I mean, yet
I
again,
don't think that will
less-
happen.
Honestly, John.
Less
Honestly, John. I don't see you being on anybody hits like because I mean, come on, people still like you.
yeah, and yet again, I mean, you haven't been involved in
Oh,
anything that I
This-
know
I
of.
think
Like,
Outcast
I don't
made a
remember
video
the
on
last
Casey.
time something like this happened.
Casey Jr., that one. And I don't know if he's good or bad. I feel like he's in between from what you said. I feel like he's in between when it comes to our predicament.
Yeah, yet again, you see,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know where the hell to fit them. I don't know where the hell to fit him. He's
I'm
somewhere on the blue
towards
side.
good, but those claims they do have to be taken into considering when it comes to those but then again, he's not using him anymore. He replaced him with Hannah the Spider. So I think he's at least fine at the most part. But again, stuff needs to be said to make sure that no one does anything like no one does use any OCs that's not under the owner's consent again. I think that's what you're going at. That has to be it.
Pretty much, yet again, another
That's
case.
what it ended up being.
I see, and basically, like you said, there are some people who don't like changes, and basically, some people can describe basically on how some people about Bugmaster's redesigns of the female splits.
Oh yeah, that happened too. And yet again, me, it's perfectly okay with that happening. That's what a change. Change is always bad according to her, but she doesn't see that she has went through changes her entire life.
Exactly. Exactly. For me, about the redesigns of the female sets, the only ones I find okay are just Bon Bon on Yuko. Those are the only ones I find okay. The others, I mean, he tried.
I'm okay with that genre. I mean, then again, it's in the middle of a good movie.
Exactly.
Thing. Besides, I mean, honestly, you're pretty good at sketching and tracing. If I'm being honest.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll give it that.
Exactly. The dude was amazing.
And not to mention his mouth matching, if that makes sense. You know, making the mouth close and everything, like the features, instead of that. Like, I mean, instead of simply smudging over the mouth and then just drawing the expression, he actually tries to recreate how a character would look like with their mouth closed during that thing. So yet again, another point for Dharma.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, sadly yet again.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll admit this. Tanya did actually make a good decision for taking in leaving Harmony out of the community because, well, I mean, the community is already toxic enough. Not to mention what people could do with her. I mean, have you seen what people do with females?
Yeah.
Doing that
exactly.
one black red community.
Exactly. And basically about what you said on her. So basically, not making about basically images based on the banana movie. But basically, making them not look like their trace. For me, I do the same thing. Take a look at this.
Yeah. Yet again, this I would say that. Look, that's a drawing. That's very well done. Like yet again, you draw it on paper. It's very well done, honestly. I would say it's pretty well. It's pretty well done. I will say. Exactly. I wonder if that's where people get the drawings from. I'll find out.
Basically that's what. Honestly, yeah. Mainly for my good buds Craig and David. Basically, I go there. So I do apologize for the noise in the background. And basically, I go. Basically, what happens? I go to their hangouts, and they screenshot what they see, and then they draw it. And that's basically what they do.
Yeah. And then there's me.
Exactly. That also goes to Sam too.
Yeah, but it only happened like one time.
Exactly. And basically, how do I feel about people tracing my artwork? I'm fine with it.
Yeah, because they credit you.
There's more people. There's yet again, like you draw a drawing exclusively made for the said person, but then they go ahead and trace that. I don't think there was any consent when that happened. I mean, aside from the credit, I don't think they give much given to you. If I'm being honest, let alone a toxic user using it like Craig. Fact is, he's done the whole depression drama thing a little too often, and this is what causes yet again. Like, look, I tried to speak sense into Craig at some point on a Discord. Yes, he has Discord, and basically, yet again, he cries about it. And every time he's sad, he cries about it. Every person feels bad for it for some reason, and then like nothing happened.
Okay,
Case
Okay,
in
well,
point.
okay. Oh yeah, sure. I'm at this, but however, there are other people who do have this problem. For someone, I don't know if you know this person. Basically, someone known as Sonia. Basically, she's a friend of mine who have a rough life.
Sonja?
Yeah,
Sonja?
Sonia. Yeah, Sonia. Basically, it's someone that me and Sam know.
Mm-hmm. She's a good friend.
Yeah, exactly. Not to, I mean, sure. Basically, not. But also another thing you point out. Oh, sure. Basically, it's not only just on YouTube. It's also what goes on in that person's actual, real, or impersonal life. If
Oh,
exactly, because basically you never know the person in that. I mean, Craig might actually have some problems in real life. Just like a lot of us, we all have problems in real life.
would
Yeah.
it happen this often?
I, I, I mean, I mean, that's just what I say. There are a lot of people. Like, I have a real life friend I have a real life friend who actually did a lot of back at the old school, all because he was autistic.
Hmm.
Like,
Okay, I guess.
I'm defending Craig right here, but basically he's saying that that stuff about him, it can be personal for his personal life. Because as Craig's friend, I have to defend him here because is I don't want because I don't want him thinking I'm training or anything, because he's my friend. I'm just saying people can have really bad lives, like either on YouTube or in real life. Eve. It could be the same thing if you think about it. I'm just saying, a life is a life, and some people's life can be hell.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Sometimes you
And
get a
yet
good
again,
life, and sometimes you'll end up rolling tails. But it's not their fault. No. If it was their fault, then sometimes they do brought upon themselves. But other times, well, other times there's just a time when just life just doesn't like you. It just hates you a lot. So why are you getting mad at someone for having a bad life or something? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about at this rate.
Exactly. Basically, I'm just proving a point here. There are some people who have bad lives, and there's some people who have normal lives. Or there are some people who have, or basically in the middle of for sway. Basically having lives that are good and some lives that are bad. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah.
all right. So if that's so, Aurora have a couple of witnesses to kind of give us an idea of how exactly this community has been handled. Yet again, both sides are toxic in their own right. We can all agree on that, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Both communities are toxic, but just because just because the community is toxic doesn't mean the movies is or anything. The movies themselves are toxic. I think the movie is pretty good in itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Tolerable enough. Tolerable enough, I'm being honest. I mean, I'm just okay with it thanks to the kills
You know what?
being a thing.
Exactly. Basically does something a lot of people like. Basically, he kills for horror movies. Because what do you expect?
Okay, well, kills from horror movies. Like, sure, fine. You can make your horror parody but like you can make your own horror parody. But at least for one, make it different. Make it different. Heck, make one with no good animatronics, or make one with all good animatronics. Heck, that could work. Like, just try to, if you want to make something that's either Banana Splits movie, Willy's Wonderland, or Blood and Honey, just try to make it at least distinct enough, or it's not a carbon copy. Like 99% of
Exactly.
the
Yeah, yeah.
parodies. Like,
Yet again, case
that's
in point.
pretty.
Yeah.
That's it. I feel like this is going to go on for much longer. But I think I
I
made my
mean,
points today after that first introduction. It's pretty much that. Long story short,
okay.
I believe that this community is poisoning anyone who does like those three movies. I mean, young people who I mean teenagers who do like the movies, and teenagers to possible adults who actually do want to give these movies a chance and wants to see what their community is all about is being exposed to just a toxic environment. This ain't no community. And when I say this out loud, no, this community ain't no community. It's an outright cult. Like you either like it's I there's a I've always wondered why so many people do not want people to leave. It's because once you're in there, you can't leave. You're stuck in there forever. And if you do decide to leave the community or leave somewhere or cut ties with someone, you're seen as a traitor and you just get slam dunked. So yeah, long story short, whoever people who's in there, just stay away from that community. It's not good for your soul. All right, think I've said my piece. Freeman out.
All right, Freeman. See you around. Although he is right in the cold kind of section, there is pretty much that to think of. There is plenty of children behind the scenes, as I should know. Oh boy, sorry, I can't take his accent seriously, but I still see his point.
I can see the point. I can see the point. Basically, him thinking the goal. But then again, there are some people who are not like that. Basically, there are a lot of people who can be okay with people's decisions.
Yet again, true. There are people in the community who are actually what's the word? Human.
Human.
Humanoid.
Human.
Here we have an example.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with this one. We're all familiar with this situation. Exactly. I'll still give it to him. I'll still give it credit for one thing, though, that genre did. It's the fact that he still put plenty of effort in making those covers for some reason.
Exactly. Whatever you call it. Basically, January did put a lot of effort into his work. And basically, we get to the top. Basically to talk about a man-child the community, basically in this case, Ferret fan, and who's basically the one who has many alternate accounts, and basically had to deal with his crap, basically requests as over and over and over and over again.
And over again.
Exactly. Many times in basically I can see the reason why John decided to leave because Ferret fan gave him multiple correct as basically the thing. People don't judge you what you make. You make what you make. If it's a movie that you want to make it your own way. Make it how you want it to be. You don't let someone don't let someone outrageously tell you to make a cover for them, and all because it's a request. It's your choice of what to do, not theirs.
That's true. Exactly. I've never seen him beat up Bayron. Oh yeah, he's talking about a little video that got me into other side, but we'll not talk about that yet. All I'm gonna say is that despite being in between the lines, I can't say that I'm kind of similar in some way. But that's getting off the topic. All right, continue on with both sides. Both sides can be toxic. There is very tiny, barely noticeable segments that I'm saying segments because it's kind of hard to tell. There are good moments in the community. We have to agree with that too.
Exactly.
Enough moments that we can cherish a little more fondly than others. If it weren't for the community, we wouldn't have the pizza pies.
Exactly. In fact, it wasn't for the community, none of us would have really met.
That's true. Now you think about it, yeah, none of us would have met. I wouldn't have met Sam Studios, Logan Russell, John Productions. Like a lot of things are thankfully thanks to the Banana Splits movie.
Exactly.
Thanks to the activities the community takes in. It's thanks to that. That's what makes a community a community. Honestly, I'm okay with the covers, but the thing is, if you claim a cover video as a quote-unquote leaked scene thing, we start running into some issues.
Exactly. Basically, where some people will start to image it as a movie that someone's going to make, even or basically confuse it as a movie they're going to make, or something they do for fun.
Yeah, again, case in point, my friend. Case in point.
Exactly. 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 I mean, I do covers in my free time, and when I'm not, and basically most of them are just made for fun, not actually be movies.
Yeah, again, me too. I do those just for fun because I want to keep myself busy. Like this poster I did called the YouTubers Happening Place. You can check it out on the YouTube post and all that. That was just made for fun because I'm okay with doing those things since again, I was bored. I decided to do that.
Exactly.
So again, not all covers have to be lead scenes. At least do it. If you're gonna be making this movie, can you at least make an audiobook out of it? Craig did that before, but then stopped making it for some reason. Even with his recent films, he hasn't done one in a hot minute.
Then again, and then again, as a fan of Craig here, basically some people can forget it sometimes. Like for example, because basically there are people who can easily forget it. Like basically in a way, short-term memory loss. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, we know that. I guess. Okay, again. I'll leave it to the fan, Craig. Exactly. Or going back onto that. Honestly, I don't really know if we have more to say. Do we have more to talk about one side community? Like, do we have anything to say on the blue side? No, we haven't said already.
Let's okay. Honestly, I think that'll be everything from both sides, actually.
Okay, so none. So I guess since that's it, that means we have to sign out.
Exactly.
I got nothing to say.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm still, basically, like I said, I'm still in both communities. I'm just in the middle, the safe side.
Wait, Logan.
Yeah, the safer side. You have something to say? You have something to say, Sam?
Well, something to Logan. You know,
yes,
okay.
Do you have any movie things you want or planning to do?
There are a few movies I do plan to like for example my FNAF movie, which I'm probably gonna rename later because with the real FNAF movie, my Mickey's Wonderland movie, my another movie I do plan on doing is, and I'll talk about basically my childhood's 2019 parody, basically one with the Tails doll. There a few. I do plan to make a few other movies. The most recent one I know that I do have is my horror at Chuck E. Cheese movie.
Well, I do have an idea for that.
What's that?
Why not turn your movies into like stories on Wattpad or something?
I can try it. I could try it. I like Jenner does.
He said Child's Play parody. According to what I understand, I think that do you say this or you say Child's Play?
Child's Play. It's a 2019 movie one, or 18. My mistake. I got confused the year.
And your Bendy and the Ink Machine movie of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. My Winnie Pooh movie, my Winnie Pooh Blood and Honey parody, basically Bendy Blood and Ink. Basically a movie that will have some. Basically, I will explain that. Basically, about my Benny Blood and Ink movie, it is a Winnie Pooh Blood and Honey parody, but unlike Blood and Honey, it actually will have story parts of the Bendy and Ink Machine story.
Ooh, okay.
Logic.
Exactly. You even show like the voice actors. I forgot who they were again.
I can only imagine who could they be. Sorry, exactly. I can't help but to make an impression of a character. Honestly, I don't know which character. I'm able to do a couple of voices. I have this one, and kind of this one too.
Exactly. Basically for the voice actors, Craig is going to be voicing Bendy. Darmel is voicing Alice. Let's see here. David is voicing voicing Charlie or Piper, where call him. I'm trying for Barley. Trying to remember who was trying to voice Barley.
Westman.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
I will admit Barley maybe works with Westman since he does do a pretty good Barley voice. If you ask me.
Exactly.
Craig
and you as
Craig
Edgar?
Being Bendy. Here's the issue. I've seen his Ronald voice before, and he lacks character. Like I've seen voices from his part before, and let me just say, I've seen more expression. Now it sounds like speaking with a southern accent. All right, case in point, I've seen more expression coming from the Blood and Honey movie more than anything.
Exactly, basically defines out for the voice actors is you mainly need to think on whose voice could fit who, on who you think would personally fit the character.
Well, yet again, I guess I could kind of see Craig in the Benny fit, but the thing is, he's gonna have to put a little more oomph into what he does. I mean, if I chose someone for this, I would probably chosen Jawbone. He's pretty capable of malleting his voice, if that makes sense. His voice is pretty malleable. He's pretty much the next Mel Blanc, if you ask me.
Exactly. But basically, how I do my Benny voice, I usually make Benny sound pretty high pitched. Basically, like basically on how he's a little double darling, you know.
Oh, well, for my impression of Bendy, it would be like something like this. Like, I'm Bendy. Welcome to my studio.
I mean, then again, like okay.
Exactly. For Edgar, now I'll go to Doc because basically main reason Edgar, who I see,
he's the one who's actually younger. I would say Craig would fit right there. He's a little more younger than any of the crew.
Exactly. And for Boris, this who's going to be good in the movie because he's good in the story, he's good in the game. So yeah,
he's actually good.
Exactly.
So who's going to voice Boris? Is he not going to have voice or not?
I mean, I don't know honestly.
But for Boris, I don't know. For Boris, it's going to be Casey because and also Sam did ask me if Sammy's going to be in the movie. I thought about it and basically I said yes, Sammy is going to be in the movie.
I thought you said he was going to be in the sequel.
Oh yeah,
I never said I was going to do a sequel.
Yeah, you literally. I mean, I remember something you said you were going to do a sequel to it, and you're going to add Sammy in it.
Did you? I think that was.
Like I said,
a stream I missed or something.
I don't. It's basically on other hangouts, and I honestly, in that sense, I guess I kind of forgot about that. Honestly,
I don't. I mean, I'm talking to John here. No, I don't think there's really an Eeyore character that gets mangled apart or anything. I would say that the closest thing, I would say maybe the Samuel Lawrence character would technically be the Eeyore in the sense that he dies thanks to the characters or something.
Okay. Honestly, not mentioning that. Basically, Sammy in the movie, he does have an Eeyore role. Basically, I'll explain this. Basically, Sammy is mainly going to be killed before he got transformed.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Because basically, comparing how it does in the Benny Machine lore, basically a lot of people have, I assume, died or got corrupted into the ink and got turned to ink monsters.
Yeah.
As well, it was experienced in Dark Revival.
Mm-hmm.
So exactly. So basically, that's what I'm going. Basically, that's basically the new plan for Sammy. Basically, in the first movie, he's gonna get killed and corrupted, and in the second movie, he's gonna return as a new villain. And basically, and what about Charlie? I already said for Charlie, it's gonna be David.
Okay, we got that.
And why David exactly?
Basically, for David, basically I just chose him because I'm pretty sure he does have a good impression of Charlie. Basically, someone who sounds pretty rough routed at how I make him talk.
Yeah, kind of like that. That's essentially. I think that's kind of how he sounds. Since yet again, he's pretty an old timer. If I'm being honest. No, I mean Carly, the gross girl, the slicer. Who the hell?
Oh, the ghost girl.
Wait, who's Carly?
I think he needs a character from Dark Revival. Okay.
Oh no! Wait! No spoilers, because I haven't played.
Not spoil. We need to know. Sam, I suggest you lower the volume or something, or like exit the room or something like that. Not this room, but like exit the room you are inside currently.
Exactly. Or basically just cover your ears. Basically just low down your volume full And basically, when I'm done talking that, I'll leave a signal in the private chat. And how about that?
All right. I'll mute. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. All right. So basically, about Charlie, basically, to answer your question about Charlie, Jenny, basically, Charlie, she's not gonna appear in the first movie. She's gonna be just like Sammy. She's gonna appear in the sequel. But basically, I
Okay, go
guess in a way, and basically, I'm probably in this way, an old creation that brought back that pretty much that. Because basically, if Benny does does come back, he's gonna try to make new creations. One of those being Charlie, of course. That's mainly the main plan for Charlie. So basically, generally for Charlie, she's not going to be in the first movie. She's going to be planned for the sequel, and yeah.
Carly.
Carly. Yes, right. Carly, Charlie. It's so hard. It's so easy to mix the names up. Yeah. Carly will be in the sequel. To point that out. Oh, that's all I gotta say. Yeah. All right, there we go.
You know, all this talk about Bendy almost inspires me to make a Bendy thing on my own based on the Gamer Jude designs.
Exactly. I did. Speaking about that, basically, I did. It told all this is to some of my other friends. I do actually plan on making a Bendy Machine parody, but he basically called the Abandoned Cartoon Factory.
Okay, so it's gonna be about like, characters.
Mainly from Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney. I know it's not the best choices, but basically how I see, it's basically around the modern age of cartoons.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how.
Hold on,
I can only imagine how they look.
Hold on. I'm gonna be guessing the role of Bendy. I'm guessing it's gonna be either Bugs or SpongeBob or Mickey.
It's actually near those. For Bendy, it's actually going to be Augie.
Augie? Wait, Augie?
As in Augie and the Cockroaches?
Yeah, him.
Wait, why?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Main reason why I chose him because he actually been on all 3 channels before, actually.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I thought he was. For a second, I thought he was going to be on. Oh, Good Night Genre.
Yeah. All right, not buddy.
I thought he was only on. I thought he only aired on Nickelodeon because I saw this one commercial of him airing on the show airing on Nickelodeon.
Exactly.
I saw him where he's talking about too. I did see him in Boomerang somewhere, and I remember seeing him in Cartoon Network too. I see him in all those channels he's talking about.
Exactly. And basically for a point in showing out what Benny Blunt is like, basically he is basically a bit like this. It's basically for the main characters.
Oh wow!
Exactly. Basically for
that. That is a design.
Exactly.
Good.
Wow.
Exactly. Basically for Bendy, Alice. It's in the Butcher Gang. They're mainly gonna have these crazy eyes. Basically, if you referencing that creepy Bendy cutout. If you remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. And for Boris, well, he technically since he's gonna be good, his eyes technically stay the same.
Also, this is a bit of off topic, but today's like the 8th anniversary of Five Nights at Candy's.
Hey,
hey, nice. That's good to know.
Maybe you should. Honestly, maybe you should draw something, and I can help you digitalize it.
Wait, who, me or Logan?
Honestly, yeah. Hold on. I think I got. All right. I think I'm gonna make something that I'll definitely just refine the candies. It's gonna take a while, so.
Sure.
Oh,
understandable.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, it seems that this stream has de-escalated a lot. from what the original intention was.
Exactly.
So yet again, honestly, I will say this with you. I like the use of the crazy eyes, the cartoony crazy eyes for the characters. It really works for the
Exactly.
them since they are cartoons that came to life. You really managed to capture that since the original game was trying to be horror, but the thing is, it doesn't play enough if that makes sense. You know,
Exactly.
since again, sure they're ink, I get that. There's supposed to be this eldritch horror of ink, but we already have plenty of those with other mascot related things, even the ones that came before it.
Exactly. Basically, best examples are the likes of Mickey, Oswald, Felix, and a few other old timey cartoons.
Old timey.
I would say that too. I would say that I think I know the inspiration for every character now that I think about it.
Okay.
All right,
Old
but that's a little getting off topic. I would say Bendy himself he has the personality of Bimbo the dog, but his design is more based on Mickey Mouse.
Exactly.
The first time I saw Bendy, like ever since it came out, I was like, is this supposed to be like somewhat of a Mickey ripoff?
I
And it
guess
turns
that
out
I
it
think
was.
about there is cartoons that did have that, if I'm not wrong. I'll be back.
Yeah, and the first time I saw Boris like being all gutted out, I was actually shocked by seeing that. I'm like, is that supposed to be Goofy or something?
Exactly.
Five Nights at Candy's. Candy's nuts fit in your mouth. I was kidding.
Yo. But exactly. Exactly. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna tell a story how I got into FNAF. Actually.
Oh, really?
All right. So basically, I was watching the videos, and then I saw Markiplier's gameplay video on the first, at least the thumbnail on the first FNAF game. And I thought, and basically, mainly had the thumbnail of Bonnie. Basically, I was like, "What the heck is that?" And basically, in mind for some reason. And basically for some reason in my mind, because I was really little, for some dumb reason in my childhood mind, I thought I was like, is that supposed to be Godzilla? Yes.
Godzilla. I'm sorry. What?
Exactly. That's so confusing back then. And I don't know why I was thinking, is that freaking Godzilla? I was like, is that freaking Godzilla? I was like basically like, is that supposed to be Godzilla? Like a weird animation Godzilla? Basically, that's what I thought it was, which was obviously the weirdest thinking way I thought of back then. And basically that's when soon enough I started to become afraid of FNAF because I was still little. Basically, it still was still like that way until FNAF 4 came out, and once FNAF 4 came out, that's when I got interested in the series. I learned the names of the characters: Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and of course the other characters from Toys, the Phantoms, into the Nightmares. And basically, I've been in the FNAF community for quite a long time. To where right now.
There was at the time, like Bendy is supposed to be a rubber hose cartoon, right?
Yeah.
I got something to show that I remember. Hold on, let me just. Okay, camera's working well. Let me put it up real quick.
The FNAF lore is so confusing to me, to be honest.
I still kind of get it thanks to Matt Pat, but that's going off topic. All right. Let me just boot something up here. This was made. Hold on. Let me be sure like the screen can be visual. Keep going. Keep talking. All right. I'm actually gonna boot up something here. Remember, if I have it here.
All right.
Okay. Got it.
Anime.
You can say that. It was Japan used to make rubber hose cartoons as well.
Really?
Yes. There was one specifically made due to the fear of the World War II. Like before World War II, we had this.
Let me see.
Full screen. And here we go. Hopefully you can see it.
Oh.
Evil Mickey attacks Japan. What?
Yes, that existed.
I swear, Becky better not be looking cursed. I don't like that.
I mean, he's cursed enough. Hold on, let me get the volume up. There we go.
$1936.
That's the name of the cartoon. 1936. We got some birds. What's up? What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked about this in a little fan intro I did. Remember that, Logan?
Yeah, I do remember that.
The hell?
You also have Felix the cat character, as you can see. Now, I remember seeing this cartoon a couple of times before, so I know what's gonna happen next. What's up? Any minute now.
How the fuck are they still dancing? Look up.
And
Oh.
Shit, I don't know.
there you are.
That's what Evil Mickey is.
Supposedly. He's supposed to be representative of us, the Americans, due to our peace treaty about to cut. So we declare war on Japan. Like that.
Oh.
And according to a Japanese, this means surrender the island. Shit, my finger gets in the way. Bitch. Hey, Felix. You honestly tell me what's going on. All right, but we get the general idea of what I'm trying to say, though, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That there was more, like, like Mickey was pretty much a wannabe knockoff already. Like people already wanted to knock off Mickey right when he was out at the get go. But then again, there was one mice that came before Mickey.
Who was that mice?
Milton.
Oh, Milton.
I think I have him here somewhere. It was from another company named Van Buren Aesop's Fables. I think I have it here. Yes, I do. The Office Boy. And I have an ad. Give me a sec. All right. Let's meet our pre-Mickey, if I will. Sorry for the reflection of the window. Frick. Yeah, I paused it. I
What
paused
time
it by
is it?
accident.
Wait, Ernesto, what time is it in your area?
It's 6:15.
Me too.
Here we are. Here's the Mickey dude I'm talking about. What were you gonna say, Logan?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Continue on, I guess. This was our Mickey long ago. Now, to kind of resume what I'm trying to say as well, I would say that there was more blatant copies of Milton slash Mickey aside from Bendy, if we think about it. So that's why he was still a thing. Also, again, if we think about it.
Let's see.
There we go. Like you can actually search up Sam. Here's something I suggest: search up Japanese vintage animation or vintage cartoons, and you'll practically be bombarded with that in
So
this
okay,
style.
Japanese what?
Vintage cartoons or Japanese animation, whichever one you think works best.
Wait, can you put in the chat because I can't understand that.
Okay, let me just do that. Private chat.
Yeah.
There should be like a little playlist that says old Japanese animation. So I'm just.
All right, let me see for myself. Wait, on Google or YouTube?
YouTube.
All right. Japanese cartoons. Okay, let me see for myself.
Do you see a playlist?
Hang on, let me see if you can find it.
There we go.
Okay.
There.
Tell me where it is.
Here's an example. You pass one. Pass one.
Okay.
Go up. Look.
This one?
Yeah, that's an example. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's do that. Also, I got done with the Finest Candies drawing.
Oh, let me see.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Let me just do that.
A mistake. My mistake. Your problem. A problem.
Robertson from the first game, of course.
Oh.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm planning on making my own movie of the Five Nights at Candies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Basically, that one of this is one. Basically, one of my Finance Candies is actually one of my favorite FNAF fan games, of course.
For me,
Yeah.
I have to go with Juniors and Finance at Warriors.
Definitely those games are.
You can talk.
For me, For me, I'll go to Finance Candies, Finance Sonics, and another question for Ernesto. What's your opinion on One Night of Flunkies?
I would say it's a pretty amazing game. Like yet again, for its time, it still carries like the charm of what made the original White and Flumpies and why was it so popular. It still carries that same charm here again.
Exactly.
It still works. It still
Exactly,
works.
and another thing in the game's not really like if a fan game of animatronics. It's mainly with strange creatures.
Yeah, you're going to just why I like Finance at Warriors so much.
Exactly.
It's
They'll also go to Finance Treasure Island, basically where they're not really animatronics. They're basically just
Empty costumes.
Exactly. Exactly.
I still find that concept very scary. Let alone, I was about to say, let alone the fact that there's like a mini costume that has human teeth. Like I can't do the smile, but it's a fucked up smile. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Like that one, I'm convinced that one's an animal made by the goddess.
I see. Yeah. All right. Are we done? Are we done here, or you're gonna sign off, or is there more to talk about?
I don't really think there's anything more to talk about since we already finalized.
All right. So
sign out.
All right. So I guess in this case, I'll see you then.
All right. See you around, Logan Rousseau. Bye.
You too, Ernesto.
All right. Final message for those bad people in the community. Remember, the food waste is supposed to come out your mouth. No, the food waste is supposed to come out your butt, not your mouth. And with that being said, bye bye. And Logan, Bruce, and Sam, and everyone who helped making this possible. Thanks for joining. Bye.